Hi everyone and welcome to our next lesson, which is describe patterns. The unlock the problem. The outdoor club is planning a camping trip. Each camper will need a flashlight. One flashlight uses 4 batteries. How many batteries are needed for 8 flashlights? It says you can describe a pattern in a table. So if we look in the top row, we have the number of flashlights. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, all the way up to 8. The bottom row, we have batteries. Well, we know one battery or one flashlight needs 4 batteries. So in our bottom row, we would have 4. If there's 2 flashlights, well, we would have 4 plus 4, which is going to give us 8. There's 3 batteries. It'd be 4 plus 4 plus 4, which gives us 12. And what we can notice is that we are skip counting by 4 each time we go over. So if 7 flashlights have 28 batteries, for 8 flashlights, we need to add 4 more to get the number of batteries. So we're at 28, so we'll do 29, 30, 31, 32. So 32 should go into this blank. One way we could solve this is describe a pattern across the rows. Step 1, this is just what we talked about up here in the table. Look for a pattern to complete the table. As you look across the rows, you can see that the number of batteries increases by 4 for each flashlight. And that's what we just talked about. Every time you add a new flashlight, you add 4 batteries. So for every flashlight, add 4 batteries. So you'd write a 4 right here. Step 2, use the pattern to find the number of batteries in 8 flashlights. So you would add 4 to 28 batteries. 28 plus 4, as we said, gives you 32. So 32 batteries are needed for 8 flashlights, and you would write a 32 right here on the line. Another way is you could describe a pattern in the columns. So columns go up and down. Okay, so there'd be these columns right here. It says look for a pattern by comparing the columns in the table. You can multiply the number of flashlights by 4 to find the number of batteries that are needed. So step 2, it says use the pattern to find how many batteries are needed for 8 flashlights. So if you look up here at the column, we would just do 8 times 4, which would give us 32. To try this, describe a pattern, then complete the table. The campers need 5 packs of batteries. If there are 8 batteries in each pack, how many batteries will be in 5 packs? So if we look on the left side, we have packs of batteries. So these are all the way 1 through 5, all 5 packs. On the right side, we have number of batteries. So we need to look for a pattern. Well, if we look, we have 1 pack of batteries has 8 in them. 2 packs has 16. 3 packs has blank. 4 packs has 32. Well, I think I have found a pattern. Each time we add a pack, we're adding 8 more batteries. So in this column, the number of batteries column, they are skip counting by 8 each time. So we would have 8, 16, 24, 32, and then we would have 40. So 24 and 40 would go in this blank. We could use addition, and we could just add 8 batteries for each pack, which is kind of like what we talked about. If this is 8, we would add 8 more to make 16, and so on. Or you could use multiplication. You could describe a pattern, multiply the number of packs of batteries by 8. So for example, 1 times 8 equals 8. 2 times 8 equals 16. 3 times 8 is 24. 4 times 8 is 32. 5 times 8 is 40. So there will be 40 batteries and 5 packs. For the share and show, how can you describe a pattern to find the cost of 4 packs of batteries? Well, if we look at this table right here, we have packs of batteries up top and then the cost on the bottom. The packs of batteries, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. The cost. 1 pack has 3, or it costs $3. 2 packs cost $6, and 3 packs cost $9. Well, if we see a pattern, we can see that we're at 3, 6, 9. Well, they're skip counting by 3s. So if this is 3, 6, 9, this blank would be $12. So we can say that we could skip count by 3 each time or add 3 each time to get the answer of $12. Okay, for numbers 2 and 3, they want you to describe a pattern in the table, then complete the table. So for number 2, we see that there are tents, and then we see that there are lanterns. For 2 tents, we need 4 lanterns. For 3 tents, we need 6 lanterns. For 4 tents, we need 8 lanterns. For 5 tents, we see that we need 10 lanterns. And then we have 6 tents and 7 tents. Well, when we're looking at this table, I'm seeing a couple different patterns. My first pattern that caught my eye was if we have 2, then we have 4, 3, 6, 4, 8. So to me, the number is doubling. You double the number to get the amount of lanterns. So 2, if we doubled 2, it would give us 4. If we double 3, it'd give us 6, and so on. So for 6, if we double it, that means 6 plus 6, that's going to give us 12. If we double 7, or if we add 7 plus 7, it would give us 14. So that's one pattern that I was seeing. Another pattern that I was seeing is we have 4, and then 6, 6, and then 8. Well, if I have 4, be 5, 6, so they're added 2. 6, 7, 8. I added 2 again. 8, 9, 10. We added 2 again. 10, 11, 12. We added 2 again. And then 12, 13, 14. We added 2 again. So for this pattern, or for this table, there was almost 2 patterns that you could have chose from. And from number 3, we have the number of adults and then number of campers on the bottom. So for 1 adult, there are 6 campers. For 2 adults, there's 12 campers. For 3 adults, there's 18. And then we have 4 adults and 5 adults. We need to figure out how many campers for 4 adults and 5 adults. Well, if we look down here, we can see that there is a pattern. And the pattern is 6, 12, 18. That means they are skip counting by 6 each time. So if we have 6, 12, 18, we would then have 24, and then we would have 30. So for 4, there would be 24 campers. For 5, there'd be 30 campers. Now, for right now, I want us to skip the on your own because these are still tables like we've been practicing. You are just finding the pattern to fill in the missing numbers. That's all you have to do for numbers 4 through 7. What I wanted us to do is go down to the problem solving because there were 2 problems that I wanted us to do. For number 11, it says, well, we're going to be using the picture graph over here, the cost of fishing supplies, to help us solve number 11 and 12. So for 11, it says, Jenna bought 3 fishing poles. How much money did she spend? Well, if we look at the key says each fish is $2. So here's our poles. These are the fishing poles. So we would have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So Jenna spent $10 on her fishing poles. For number 12, this was the last one that I wanted us to do. It says Noah bought 1 fishing pole, 2 quarts, and 1 carton of worms. What was the total cost? Well, 1 fishing pole, we know, costs $2. 2 corks, that would be 2, 4. And then 1 carton of worms, so 2. We need to add them up together. So if we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the total cost would have been $8. Remember, when you are dealing with patterns and you're trying to fill out a table, always find the pattern first before you try to fill in the blanks. When you're using story problems, you always want to make sure that you look, if you have to use a table or a graph, make sure that you always look for the key first to help you solve the problems. If we wouldn't have looked at the key for problems 11 and 12, we would have gotten the problems wrong.